Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 48-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You must be dreaming. Mike, 27, check, Mike 27.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Yeah!
Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
New England.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And it's Michelle once again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New England.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard gain. Brings up
On the handoff, it's Michelle. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
New England.
Sony Michel, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The score, Patriots.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
32-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Now Breida on a toss left. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Breida, the ball carrier. Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Patriots, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they will try to get back in the swing.